Good morning. There's a lot on my mind. I'm curious about channeling a lot, but I'm going to ask them for a general message. Rosalind and Jocelyn, give us a general message. Dear Kelly, welcome. Welcome. What that means is we acknowledge that you have arrived to our dimension. When the trees welcomed you and when cannabis welcomed you, it was an acknowledgement that you can hear their frequency, that you're close enough to their frequency that they can communicate with you. That's what that means. You can walk through a forest and miss so much. But if your intention is to communicate with that forest, then you'll be invited to a certain frequency so that you can communicate. But your intention has to be pure, so that's why there needs to be a welcoming. And what's happened with you, Kelly, is that you can forgive enough of your own density that you can resonate with a frequency of unconditional love to the extent that you can communicate with 4D entities, such as the plant spirits and the animal spirits. They trust you. They know you're not going to hurt them, so they trust you. And they allow you into their consciousness to exchange information. There has to be an allowing. There's free will to participate in anything. But there is an aspect of you that's unconscious, and you're participating in harmful societal patterns. What's a part of the awakening is that you're asleep to the darkness in your society. Asleep meaning ignorant of it. And you can't avoid it, though. If you ignore it, you're contributing to it at this point. So waking up, taking the red pill, looking at your faults and your shadows, part of that is holding accountable the evil that's on the planet. Okay, and you got to look at that evil, you got to admit it, and then you got to find out how you have control, how you can contribute to neutralizing its power. So you're not going to fight it. It's an old story. You're not going to fight it. You're going to neutralize its power. Right? Wouldn't that be the wise way to heal a conflict, is neutralize the conflict, neutralize the force moving against each other, find harmony. So part of this, a huge part of this, is truth, information. Okay, you got to at least look at the truth. Okay, there's trafficking going on. There's human trafficking going on. It's everybody's responsibility to fix it. And the reason it's so institutionalized is because it's originating with a powerful group that manipulates very effectively humanity. Okay, but this is the time for that to be over, and everybody's going to have to look at it and see how they can contribute to ending it. And you can't rescue the kids or go find them, right? You can't do that. That's for some elite, squad of men or whatever. But what you can do is call it out. You can be okay talking about it, and you can continue hold your consciousness around the topic long enough to know that it's in the government, the schools, or anywhere the government reaches, the hospitals. It's in the sports, it's in Hollywood. So that's really where there's a line in the sand. When you realize that human trafficking could end if everybody would cooperate to end it and be willing to admit who's involved in it and be willing to hold them accountable, you could do it. You could end it. And then you'd have heaven on earth. Just end human trafficking, okay? But you got to stay within your power, and you got to deal with reality within your own realm of responsibility first before you can go, do as much as you can about it. But the conversations that we're having where people are in denial of what's going on, those conversations need to shift before major action can be taken. Okay, we've got to be okay with seeing where the wolf is hiding. Okay, and that's the seriousness underneath all of these messages, is that you have a responsibility to humanity. Humans, you are one community, all for one. You're one. Okay, it's you, humanity, against AI, against the manipulation of reality, the service to self mentality. Okay? Okay. Much love. Namaste.